What up, y'all? Hey, I'm just sitting up here, man, just thinking how blessed I am, you know, and how blessed we are as people just to be alive and be, you know, on this earth and be able to breathe air. And man, we just, time flies by. I was just speaking on that, we got to start managing our time more wisely and be more grateful for every day that we get and humble ourselves because, you know, life is just so amazing and so short, and then we just let it go by like that. I mean, it just happens. I'll give you guys an example. Like today, I could ruin a whole day if I wanted to, if I was like a weak-minded person or didn't have the mental resilience to, fight back and push against negative thoughts, because it's a cold, rainy day. I have joint custody with my son, so his mother gets him for partial part of the day, so I had to get up early and take him to her. And a lot of people could just use that and be negative about that, because obviously we're the good parents out there. They want to spend every day with their children, so they don't want to give up no time. But that's why I push all the time, like, try to make it work with your significant other, man. Don't just be hopping around from woman to woman, just having a whole bunch of kids, try to make it work. But in circumstances, it doesn't work with the woman, and you got to go. So in those cases, you don't leave your kids at all, ever. You're there for your kids no matter what, no matter how hard you got to fight. You keep fighting, you fight, because, kids need both parents in their life. That's for a fact. But, like I said, you take the negativity and turn it to positivity, because I'm sitting here, I'm actually just dropped off my son. I was just talking to his mom, keeping it all good. Like I said, the co-parenting, luckily for me, I got a solid one that, she doesn't give me too hard of a time. We co-parent well. We, we're not, in each other's personal business. We just talk about our son, and that's it. We just keep it pushing. But if she needs anything, I got her. If I need anything, she's got me. But other than that, we don't be in each other's personal business like that. But, and everybody's co-parenting is different, but I'm lucky to have a good one. She's a great mother. And so, yeah. But with that being said, it's like, I'm blessed that he has a mother that's in his life, because I know some people out here that grew up without mothers, that their mothers were addicted to drugs or had were running the streets or doing crazy stuff and had kids, and then just left them to go to a foster home, or left them with other family members to raise and put that burden on their family members. And you can say what you want, but I think most family members, some, I ain't gonna say everybody, because there are them really, really good family members that will take a child in as their own and raise them as their own, because that's the type of person I would be if I had to do that. But there's a lot of people who out here that feel like they have to, because their sister left their child on the front porch, so it's like, I gotta raise my niece or whoever, type situations, like my stepdad, like stuff like that. He's like, he felt like he had to because he was with my mom. So it's like, but they don't give you that same love and energy as their own blood. They you could just, or not blood, but just their immediate family. You know what I'm saying? So if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. But like I could be negative about, man, my baby mama she's got to pick up my son, and I want my son the whole day to myself, and be greedy, but I should be thankful and blessed that he's got a good mother that take care of him, that make sure he's got all the best things. She supports him in every way. She's there for him, and I couldn't ask for a better mother to help raise my child. Both of my my wife and my ex, my baby mama. So they're both great women, and hey, I'm lucky to have them. So make sure whenever you get in a woman, man, make sure you vet them pretty strongly and make sure that's the type of woman you want to have a baby with, because I know it's a lot of people out here that chase for the good looks or the popularity or whatever, and then they realize, damn, like, she just wanted me for my money, or she just wanted me for, she ain't there when I was sick, or something bad happens, they leave you, or you break up with them, and they don't want to co-parent, and they make your life a living hell, taking you to court, putting you on child support, doing every time you have a meetup or drop off, it's just hell. Like, just make sure, to all y'all that ain't had kids yet or getting ready to have kids with a woman, look in her eyes and make sure that's the woman you want to have a kid with, because you don't want to have a kid with her and then she's still out running the streets and getting bopped by a whole bunch of different, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you don't want, because the thing that people don't talk about is, it sucks whenever you have a child and you don't work out with the child's mother, and you separate and you go to court, and most of the times, not in all cases, but most of the time, the fathers get effed over, and one way or another, and so the mother's going to get majority of that time. And if you don't have a solid one that is going to be there for your child and make sure he's taken care of, man, it's a world of hurt, because you don't know who she's got him around, where she's taking him, if she's doing drugs or getting drunk and just letting your kid be around any old random trap house or stranger or things of that nature. Like, that's how people get, like, all these bad things happen to kids, because their parents neglect them. They leave them around strangers because they're doing drugs or getting drunk in the other room and not paying attention, man. And it's sad. And there's nothing you could do about it, because you just got to cross your fingers and hope nothing happens to your child. Even with me having a great baby mother, like the mother of my child, like, I don't know what she's doing in her free time. I don't track her down or follow her. I just cross my fingers and pray and hope that nothing happen, nothing bad happens, because in my heart I know she's not doing nothing like that. So look, I got like, whew, luckily, but she, that's because she took a positive path to go down. But she could have been a negative person and started hanging around the wrong dude. She met a new dude and he's getting her high, getting her drunk, and she's just more carried about getting a fix than worried about taking care of our son. Like, that could easily happen, and there's nothing I could do about it. As long as he wasn't getting hurt, I couldn't. There's nothing you can't call and say, oh, I don't want her to be in this rough area that she's got my kid in. You can't do that. So unless something happens, then you could do something. But it's just all this stuff. What I'm saying is, could be prevented if you really look into a woman's eyes and make sure, or a man's eyes, and make sure that's the person you want to have a kid with. Because, man, so many douchebag dudes out here that just be getting chicks knocked up and then just bounce, and those are like the bottom of the barrel. I can't stand deadbeats. That's like the worst. And you could change if you are a deadbeat. You could change today, stop being one, get off the couch, put down whatever your substance or vice that's keeping you from your kids, and work harder. Even if you had a lot of stuff happen in your life to where you got stuff stacked against you, you start today, you move forward from that, you change yourself, you show people. You can tell people all day long, I'm a changed man, I'm a changed man. But actions speak louder than words, and everybody knows that. You have to show and show and show. And even when you show, you might not get the results you want. You might go to court and they still say, oh, well, you can't be around your kids or whatever. You don't let that get you down. You keep going, you keep going, you keep going. And eventually, you putting out that positivity in the universe is going to come back to you. So that's my spiel for the day. Like I said, I hope you guys, have a blessed holiday with your families. I want everybody to enjoy, relax, take some time off, think about, how they're going to start this next work week, how we're going to get through it. It can be stressful. I know we go through a lot of things at times, but hey, we get together, like-minded people. We can stay strong and motivate each other. I'm here for whoever that needs to talk. I like to engage with my people on here. That's why I did it, because I want somebody to reach out to me and say, hey, man, you really helped me out. Or, hey, man, I'm going through this. Can you speak on this? And I only speak on things that I've been through. So that's why, and I'm going to keep hammering that home too. I don't sit here and just talk out of the side of my neck. The things that I speak on is because I used to be this type person. I used to be that type person. I used to eat like crap or drink or do this or do that and neglect my family and this things and that. So that's why I can speak on it, because I've went through the fire and I came out the other side, and now I'm on top. So, and I want you guys to do the same if you're going through something. So those of y'all that are doing your thing already, hey, shout out to y'all. Hey, all the good fathers and mothers out there that take care of their kids. Y'all the real ones. Y'all the truth. Y'all the ones that keep this world flowing. And we need more people like you, because we got, we got to start shaming these people. Just like, you heard somebody commit like a heinous crime and you shun them, and you like, oh, I don't want that person around me at all. I don't want that person to be anywhere close to me because they're a thief or they're a serial killer or rapist or whatever, or choma, like any of that stuff. Like, you have to we have to start demonizing bad parents the same way. If you're a shitty parent, you know, it sucks, but like we have to, it's like fat shaming. It's like you can only be so nice to a person. You know, you could try to kill them with kindness at first, like, hey, bro, like you need to do this, you need to do that. But eventually, man, we gotta start just telling people, like, bro, you bummy as hell. You don't even take care of your kids. Don't ask me to hang out. Don't come nowhere near me, because if you don't even take care of your own kids, then you definitely ain't gonna care about me or my kids. So, boo, get to stepping. Like, I ain't trying to be nowhere around you. Hey, do you? Hey, go keep living the life you want to live. You ain't trying to hear what I'm saying anyways. So, same thing for women. You know, if you got a woman that's, you know, not on your team or just not trying to have you win, like, hit the door, girl. Like, I ain't trying to hear none of that, because we got to stay strong and positive together, and that's how we're going to get ahead and successful in life. So, hey, shout out to y'all. If y'all stay tuned, hit like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. You know, if you stay tuned this long, let's see. Drop a strong, drop the strong arm in the comments if y'all stayed this long. That show me you a real one. I appreciate y'all. Like I said last time, I'm gonna say this, but yeah, I want everybody to have a blessed, positive day. Like I said, seize every day, and also, you know, start using your time as a weapon to be focused and motivated. That's the lack of time. We don't know when our last day is. I've had so many people die this last few times, like, you know, in the last months or years. Like, it's just people are dropping, so you just don't know. So we got to just enjoy every day with our family. Hug the person you love. Give them a kiss. Tell them how much you love them. Show them how much you love them. And hey, that's how you're going to win, man. So, or woman. So, hey, that's how we're going to do, YouTube family. All right? Yes, sir.